What is the creepiest or scariest thing that's ever happened to you? Story 1. Not the spookiest, but very unsettling at the time. I was 19, dumb, and decided to walk to the store for some snacks at 11 p.m. It wasn't far, but there was one part of the route that involved a footpath through the woods, down a steep hill, around a blind corner and over a bridge. No lights. This section was only about 100 yards long, but at the midpoint you were completely hidden from view in both directions. Like I said, I was dumb. I was also a crazy cat lady. I knew every cat in the neighborhood. I'd often bring them treats and whatnot. That night the cats were acting weird. My kitty stood on the porch meowing pitifully until I was out of earshot, which was unusual. It got weirder because from that point on a cat was always next to me. As soon as I got to a corner they'd get right in front of my feet and meow until another cat showed up and followed me for the next block. It was cute at first but I started getting kinda creeped out. Then I got to the start of the dark footpath. A cat I'd never seen before was just sitting there like it was waiting for me. It was really friendly but as I tried to walk it kept getting underfoot, winding around my legs, etc. becoming more pushy the closer I got to that blind corner. I got this powerful feeling like the cat was trying to tell me to turn back. I thought it was ridiculous but I decided I'd turn around and walk back the way I came a little ways to see what happened. As soon as I turned around the cat stopped getting in the way and followed politely behind me. Instantly changed its behavior 180 degrees. That spooked me enough to give up on snacks and go home. Footpath cat stopped at the trailhead and I got my kitty honor guard all the way home, where my cat was still waiting on the porch. I never saw footpath cat again. But the night after this, a different girl was beaten and stabbed multiple times on the bridge I didn't cross. Story 2. I was in the military and was being taught how to drive an Oshkosh flatbed. I was in Nevada and we were driving on all BLM land out there that anyone had access to. We ended up finding an old abandoned house with no roads leading to it. We stopped and got out to stretch our legs and went walking through the house. In the middle of the house on a chair was a fully charged Razr flip phone. This was in 2010. There was no electricity or running water in this house. I wiped my prints off the phone, and we all got straight back into the trucks and left. I had no idea what we stumbled upon, but I wasn't about to find out. Story 3. I was living in this really old house while I was in college. I was up late one night in the living room watching TV and decided to just sleep on the couch. At some point in the wee hours of the morning my phone buzzed with a text message and it woke me up. I opened my eyes and in the corner of the room I was making out a figure that slowly materialized into an old lady in a nightgown just standing there staring at me. I closed my eyes and said I was probably just imagining it. I rolled over and went back to sleep. I then woke up again, and there she was, only now I could make her out better and she had what looked like black holes for eyes that were sucking in light, if that makes sense. I again just told myself I must be dreaming, so I rolled over with my face to the back of the couch, but then I felt her hands scratching my back. I rolled over and she was right there in my face with a look like she was screaming at me with no sound. I jumped up and ran to my room and shut the door and was completely freaked out and couldn't sleep for the rest of the night. That was the last time I ever slept in that living room. Please, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to notifications for new incredible stories from Reddit.